I'm Charlene Fields. I'm the Executive Director of Souls Harbor in Northwest Arkansas. We're a men's transitional living community located in Rogers. We serve 20 men ages 18 to 65 who are in recovery from drugs and alcohol. We have a program that they are required to graduate. They can graduate in as little as 4 months, and they are allowed to stay for up to a year. The program includes life skills classes. We feel these are essential for breaking the cycle of recidivism. The classes include parenting, anger management, relapse prevention, nutrition, and budgeting. Once these classes are completed, they can apply for graduation from our program. We currently have a success rate of 35%, and in the past 3 years since we started Transitional Living Program, we've served between 150 and 160 men. While they're here, they do sweat equity, and so they come out in the garden every Saturday morning, 8 to 12, and spend time out here harvesting and weeding. And we in turn take the vegetation to the Rogers Downtown Farmers Market. All proceeds go back into our program. We also split and sell wood. The community calls us, says, I've got a tree down. We'll send out the men, bring back the wood, split it, and sell those in ricks or bundles. So those are our 2 social enterprises that help with revenue to take care of these men while they are here.
So, you know, when Charlene asked me to be a part of Souls Harbor, I didn't know exactly what Souls Harbor was. And then after learning about what she does here with the 20 men that she has at any given time to help them transition back into society, you know, it became very evident to me that this was near and dear to my heart. I've been a mentor to homeless men for a very long time in my life. I have a personal story about that kind of encouraged me to do that and kind of led me by spirit to do that. And you know, one of the things about Charlene is she doesn't play. I mean, there's so many men waiting to get into these bunks to get a second chance to get back into society. It became evident to me that this is not a case of a handout, right? Which is so much of the mental model that people have around homelessness, but a hand up. And so this is what Soul Harbor actually does. It gives people an opportunity to get a second chance to get back into society. Most of these men have children, and so just think about the capacity and the impact it has when you can help a man get back on his feet to get back into his family's life, even if that marriage doesn't work. What he's able to do back for that household, for himself and for his children, that's really important. And so for me, that's the driver.
We got a call about Souls Harbor, and I think we'll both be honest, we didn't know much about what was going on here, but as we've learned, and as Kevin said earlier, he's got a personal story that's really connected to the work that's happening here. We decided to get involved. Kevin's actually joined the board, as he said, and we've got some ideas about things that we could do to continue to support this effort to help a underserved part of the population in this community.
My name is Scott. I'm 42 years old, and I am a current resident of Souls Harbor. My story is a lot different than everybody else's. I had a nice, healthy family upbringing. There was no addiction problems or anything. We had plenty of money. I didn't start drinking until my late 20s. Essentially what happened was I found myself in jail back in November from things that I had done while I was intoxicated. Stupid, minor things, but still ended up being there for 2.5 months. And while I was in there, I said, that's it, I need to stop drinking. My first thought was, I need to go to rehab, and then I need to go to Souls Harbor, because as a teenager with my church youth group, I volunteered here whenever it was still the old house that's sitting right out in front of the property. So my plan was, to stop and get into treatment and come here. Of course, I got out of jail and lasted 3 days and started drinking again. And about 2 months after that, I finally got to the position where I said, that's it, I'm done. And went to the Salvation Army shelter, stayed there for a month because I knew that I wasn't allowed to drink, and got into Decision Point and then came here. I've been here for almost 5 months now. And today is actually my 7-month sobriety date. As for being here, it's something that I've realized since I've been here is that Souls Harbor is very much, it's about teaching you how to be an adult in the way that the way that most of us forgot. We all knew at one point, and then somehow we completely forgot. I have a job. I started working a few days after I got here. I've been there for almost 5 months also. I've formed friendships in this place that even with people who've left that I'm pretty certain are gonna last for quite a while, because that's something I didn't have before, was friends. I was a sad, quiet, isolating drunk. I drank in my bedroom. I didn't go out and go to bars or anything. So I basically pushed everybody else away. I'm starting to reconnect with my family now, which is amazing. But more than anything, Souls Harbor has given me the opportunity to feel good about myself and take pride in the things that I do on a daily basis and not be afraid to express myself. And know that whenever I walk out the door that I feel pretty secure about who I am and where I'm going in life. So I couldn't be more thankful to everything that they've done for me here, and the opportunity that they give me to help the others that come in here also.
We provide shelter, food, clothing, and case management while they're here within our program. We rely heavily on the community for their support. This gala is our main source of revenue for the year. We have a pretty small but mighty goal to raise, and we just look forward to giving you a tour, come out and meet the men. There's ways to get involved in fellowship, teaching classes. We look forward to bringing the community out and really showing them what we have going on here. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for taking a second chance.
Hey,
Thank you.
I've had a lot more chances than second.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
More than I deserve.
Well, we all feel that, but
Yeah.
you know what? As long as there are good people like Charlene and Souls Harbor,
I'll tell you. Yeah.
all you have to do, the only thing I would ask of you, because I know you're going to make it through this and you're going to be just fine, is pay it forward.
Sure.
Because there's another guy out there like me and you who needs help.